Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw is Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score Bears 7, Cardinals nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just...
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. But when I looked down, he was kind of... Right after he threw that pass, what did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Murray now to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray again. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now it's Fields. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, Montgomery. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit for that sack goes to Cameron Thomas. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And some room to roam now. On the move past the 40. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down, and that's what he just did.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Big X open, Big X open. Overhaul.
Here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Green. Hey.
Murray now on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run good for 24 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, Elliott. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Now Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and goal. Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cardinals go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That's caught inside the 20. Excellent. And now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now a first down throw. Fields throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drop.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On first down, Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the sack on first down, Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Throwing now is Murray. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal, a great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and...
Touchdown, Cardinals! Rondale Moore from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
play action. It's Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
Fields on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. There he goes left side. The 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he goes out right around the 39. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Fields. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On first down, it's Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Murray now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw is Fields. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
All eyes on Fields. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
On second down, Elliott once more. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. A CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 in one of our early window games.